Hey, how's everybody doing today? I'm doing well, thank you for asking. Welcome to another episode of the Body Beatdown. I'm Michael, your insane host. This video is just kind of a quick random video that it just kind of is happening. I woke up from my little nap and I'm laying in bed and I check my phone and I see I got a notification from YouTube. A guy commented, and I was going to just kind of do a quick reply, and I thought, you know what, after I read the paragraph a couple times, it's a little bit deeper of a conversation than a quick reply. So I wanted to read it out here and kind of touch base on what's being said in here and my thoughts and opinions on things from my point of view. The guy's name is Clark G. And appreciate you commenting. It says, wow, you keep raising the bar, pun intended. How do you keep so fresh? As a natural older lifter, I got up to 295 pounds on bench about a week ago, but my joints were extremely sore for several days afterwards. I can't go that heavy again usually for at least a couple of weeks afterwards. Do you recommend any supplements? I've tried fish oil before, but the last time I took it, I broke out in a rash on my shoulders, which quickly went away after I quit taking the product. I can't seem to keep up the intensity without a lot of pain, LOL. But love the motivation, watching your channel, and your weight smashing. I appreciate the comment and the view time and all that good stuff. I appreciate that, Clark. And that seems like a quick reply kind of a thing, but at the same time, this goes a lot deeper. That's what she said. And so I had to come in here and touch base on it a little bit. So we're going to kind of break it down into a couple of parts. It says, why you keep raising the bar, pun intended. How do you keep so fresh? I have no idea. It's a mental thing, and I know you're I think you said you're. I don't know how old you says the natural older lifter. So you're an older lifter. I don't know how old you are, but I'm 50. As far as keeping so fresh, I have no idea. I'm in pain every day. I don't sleep well every night. I'm mentally busy. My brain is constantly going on everything from marriage to kids to economy to health issues with everybody and different things in my life, and I have no idea how I stay so fresh. I might come off as staying fresh sometimes when really deep inside I'm not so fresh. A lot of it though is mental. You just have to flip that switch in your brain and go. It's just the way that's about as simple a way as I can put it. As a natural older lifter, I got up to 295 about a week ago. My joints were extremely sore. Now, I can feel your pain on that. No pun intended, or pun intended. If you go back a day or two ago, I made a video about all my aches and pains that I have, and I don't know if you commented or anything on that. I don't remember, but I don't remember all that stuff. But I have everything from chronic bad back to tennis or golfer's elbow to either arthritis or carpal tunnel to, neck problems up in the clavicle or whatever problems to muscle tissue and soft tissue problems and scar tissue all in my shoulders and my back problem. And I even have hip or pelvic problems that I don't really talk about those, and most of my problems are from the waist up. So it's every day, it's all the time, it's 24 hours a day, and that's one reason I don't sleep well. So as far as aches and pains go, again, it's almost like flipping a switch. You have to just say screw it and keep going, which is not always easy to do, believe me. Of course, I didn't work out for years. I don't know how long you've been following my channel or anything, but I didn't work out for years, and then in 2015 I got a gym membership, and I thought, oh wow, okay, I got to do something. I got to work out. I'm not doing anything except driving a bus and coming home. So I got a gym membership. And I couldn't even work out because my shoulders were so screwed up. And I got in there and I couldn't do flies and I couldn't do bench press and I can't reach back and hold the bar to squat. I can't do this, I can't do that. And so it was kind of a lackluster go that I had. I had like a 1-year contract. And so I did the best I could through that little period of time. And then by the time February 2016 came along, I got out of my contract and I bought a bicycle. And so I cycled for 5.5 years. So I didn't work out, that whole stretch of period of time. And I just started working out again in early 2020. My shoulder, just one day I woke up and my shoulder was not as horrible. And I was like, I can move my arm. So instantly at that point in time, boom, I'm working out. Why did it go to that? Because I love working out. I have a passion for working out. And that might be, how do you keep so fresh? It's because I have a natural passion to push myself. I've always been competitive. And so working out is how I compete as an adult. As a kid, we're doing other things. And when you get into an adult, your adulthood, well, what do? You're not running around the playground. You're not playing freeze tag. You're not seeing who can jump the BMX and kill themselves. Normally you're not. You might. There's still some guys out there doing that, but you got to figure something else out. And I was always into the bodybuilding look and all that stuff, and He-Man and Arnold and Sylvester Stallone and Van Damme and all that muscle stuff. I've always loved the muscle, the human body, the form, and I got into art and drawing and all that kind of stuff. And that's what I've always drawn. So I've always had a passion for the human body. I love the human body. So you got to have a passion. And you got to have that switch flipped in your head, and you got to just say screw it and do it. And also part of being fresh, not just mental, but you got to get your health, your eating on track. It helps a lot. It also helps more so with just being healthy in general and being strict and making yourself do things that you might not want to do, but you're doing it. So it's all a game. It's all mental. So that kind of goes along with the joints and that. A lot of it's mental. I hurt every day. And there's some days I don't know how I do what I do. I don't know how I'm pressing the weight. I can bend over to pick up my water and throw my back out. I can go in there and deadlift 400 pounds and not do a thing. Deadlifts are not bad. It's the squats that are bad. The squats are what really hurts me. That's when I really realize that I have my pain, because number one, I still can't hold the bar very well, and number two, since I can't get the bar and I don't have the movement, the bar's up here on my neck, so therefore that leads to more neck pains. So doing that and then doing the squat puts more pressure on my back. So the squat, if there's one movement that I do, it's the squat that I would cut out. If I wasn't so stubborn, I'd cut out the squat. But that's the one that taxes my body the most as far as my aches and pains go. Very, very much so. Whenever I went through that, whenever I was at the gym that time for that year, kind of half doing anything, I think, man, if I'd had the mentality even then that I have now, that I finally got, would things have been different then? I don't know. I have no idea. In reality, I wish years ago in the 90s when I first started working out that I wouldn't have done it off and on, off and on, off and on, up in the 2000s and off and on, off and on. I wish I would have just been headstrong then and been mentally where I'm at now. Then, there's no telling where I'd be right now. It don't mean I'd be competing, because I'm not going to do drugs. So, and I know there's natural competitions, but they're not natural. Unless you see them that actually look natural, you can definitely tell the difference. Anyway, as far as the aches and pains, you just gotta do the best you can and go through it. I mean, you've seen me working out with my back out. You've seen me walking with it out and spinning with it out, and doing everything with it out, and you know, I got a lot on my plate. You know, marriage is not always perfect. We've been married almost 30 years, so I've always got something in my brain there. I got issues with my oldest kid. I got, you know, I'm always thinking about my mom and my grandma and my niece that passed. I'm always thinking about the economy anymore and how we're getting beat down around every corner. You know, my wife's parents are not doing good. They live next door. So I'm constantly, you know, and my wife, and not only with our relationship, is, you know, sometimes relationships are not great, but also my wife has epilepsy for the last like 4 years or something. Got it out of nowhere, epilepsy. So I worry about her every day. And again, my oldest son, he has diabetes, the bad kind. Like he'll probably be dead within 5 years because he don't take care of himself. So I think about that every day. So there's a lot on my table that I'm thinking about. But at the end of the day, when it's time to go, the switch is flipped and I'm going. I mean, I've literally been in the middle of drama, stuff going on, and blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And just like, whatever, yep, getting stuff done. All right. It's just different now than it used to be. I'm just different now than I was. I'm not going to be sidetracked, and I have that mentality. And again, I think that's my competitive mentality, my competitive nature. Not necessarily always against other people, but for myself. I'm competitive against myself. And I've said that before in my videos that, you know, I'm not here competing with this person or that person and trying to do this and that. I'm doing what I do. I'm competing against myself. And that's what I'm doing. I'm looking at my past lifts. I have old journals with, you know, stuff wrote down and what I did. I have old videos that I have uploaded on YouTube. I don't know if you've went back and managed to find those. And I'm looking at what I did then and I'm comparing to what I'm doing now, and I'm like, I'm stronger now than I was there with that. I'm not quite there on this one, but I'm way ahead here and I'm way ahead over here, and as far as just being consistent and persistent, I'm miles ahead. It's a different world, totally different, and you gotta, again, the switch has got to be flipped. It's just something that happens. And I know it's just a paragraph that you wrote, Clark, but it kind of struck me in a way that I needed to touch base on it in more of a complex, more of a fleshed out manner. And I know it's a long video, but sometimes you just got to do it that way. As far as recommending supplements, I have no idea. And you said you took fish oil, and I know that a lot of times people say take fish oil for your joint pain. So that I'm not sure. I don't take anything for mine. I use Isopure Whey Protein Isolate, which is the best protein on the market. Totally clean. Get the unflavored kind. Isopure. Isopure. I even got some videos in there on that. You can do a search for that. Protein, Isopure, whatever. I use powdered peanut butter anymore. There's like 2 ingredients in it, and some protein and some other nutrients and stuff. And I eat oats. I eat oats. I mean, I make my oatmeal super protein mix, and that's really all I do. So I don't take any supplements. I don't, nothing. I don't do anything. So I don't even, I take my medicine that I take every day for high blood pressure, cholesterol, and gout, and I'll probably get off that for long. It's just I haven't went to the doctor yet to get a checkup and kind of make sure, see what they think. But I think I can get off all my medication, to be honest. So I don't know. As far as supplements go, I'm not a big supplement guy. Just try to get some healthy fats in your oil, I guess, your fish oil. Or you said you can't really take that no more, but so I don't know. Maybe just do a Google search, an in-depth Google search, or talk to a real like nutritionist, doctor person, or a lot of your normal everyday doctors and nurses and stuff don't know as much about that kind of stuff. So I'd find someone who's actually knowledgeable in that kind of stuff. I can't keep up the intensity without a lot of pain. I love your motivation. Watch your channel. Again, intensity, it's personality. A lot of times, in my opinion, it's how wound up you are as a person and how driven and wound up and crazy you are. And I'm always kind of wound up in the head and ready to go. A lot of times when I'm laying down, I'm just laying there and I'm like, I might as well go. I might as well do this. I might as well get up. I'm up at 2 o'clock in the morning. I might as well get up and get on the bike and spin. I might as well. I might as well do it. Literally, I'm just sitting there saying it, and I'm like, okay, I'm up. I'm going to go. So I get on the bike and I'll spin. I might be spinning at 2 o'clock in the morning. And if my gym wasn't in here where I could be loud, if I had a building, I'd probably be working out at 2 o'clock in the morning. I've went and done my walks at early in the morning like that, because I'm just wound up. And when it's time to go, when my brain goes bloop, it's time to go, it's time to go. So it's like, of course right now I'm on summer break. I'm a school bus driver, so I'm not working right now. But when I get home in the afternoon at 3:15, when I get off the bus, it's go time. Don't talk to me, leave me alone. I don't care what's going on. If the world's blowing up, I don't care. I'm coming in, I'm making my pre-workout, getting that going. I'm starting my supper, I'm getting that going. So I'm eating my pre-workout, and then by about 4 o'clock, I'm going in there, I'm going in the gym, and I'm working out. Leave me alone, I'm working out. I'm working out, I'm on schedule, I'm doing my thing, and while I'm working out, my supper's cooking. And in between sets or something, in between different exercise movements or something, I might go check on it and flip something or do this or that or get something else going. And it's just, you got to be mental, you got to be go, go, go. It's just, what do you expect of yourself? I expect a lot of myself because I know where I come from. And I don't know if I touched on this already before, but I am driven like a professional athlete. That's just how I am. I'm wired that way. And if I'd have followed that path, I would have been the next big athlete. I would have been the next big something. I know, because I know how I am. I'm just too competitive. And that's just how I am when I go in the gym. I'm competitive with myself. Like today, I already did half of my chest workout early today because I got so wound up. Pardon me. I got so wound up that I had to go get it done because I couldn't sit around and wait no more. And that's the video that I uploaded, my chest day, my chest workout. So I still got more to do, actually, but I'm going to wait until my normal time to go finish up the rest of my workout. Break it up into a couple of different sections, and hey, that'll kind of help you out a little bit, kind of pump you up here and then give you a good rest period and pump you up here. Make sure you get your nutrition here, and I also took a little nap. So kind of finishing up here. I know I'm rambling on, but this, it kind of made me think a little bit of, I don't know how I am. I'm just driven. And I think you have people that are that way, and you have people that are not that way, and you have some people that want to be that way and that maybe can make themselves that way. I just know I've been that way since I was a kid. I've always been competitive, and I expect stuff of myself. And if I lifted 300 pounds last week, I'm going to lift 300 pounds again. And eventually I'm going to lift 300 pounds 10 times like I used to. That's my best lift that I've done with 300 pounds is 10 reps years ago, like 2010. I'm going to do it again before long. I'm going to have 10 reps of 300 pounds. You've seen me do 225 for 17 last week and then 18 this week, and that's at the end of this chest workout that I did. The most I've done with 225 is 20, 2010-ish or so. I'm going to do it again. I could go in there and do it right now, probably because I'm so pumped up. I could probably lay down right now and go do 225 20 times. My heaviest bench I ever did was about 375 or 380. I lose track. It might have been about 375. It's on video. I got a video of it. You can go find it somewhere. Will I reach that? that's really all I'm looking to reach. There's 2 lifts that I'm looking to reach. My best sitting shoulder press, barbell shoulder press, is 240 or 245 pounds. My biggest bench I ever did was the 370 or 75. I think it was 75 or 80 for 1 rep. Those are the 2 that I'm chasing. Other than that, I've probably surpassed every lift I've ever done. Definitely with deadlifts, I've surpassed what I ever did with that. I finally hit 425 on my last deadlift. So, boy, this is going to be a long video. Anyway, but I wanted to touch base on your paragraph, and I appreciate it, and it made me think, and I wanted to try to help you. All I can say is sometimes you just got to ignore the pain, but you got to also listen to your body, know your limits. Don't be scared to push past your limits. But you have to also flip that switch in your head to get to the point to where I'm at right now, and to where other people are. It's just something that has to happen. So I wish you all the luck, and please keep commenting. And you telling me that I'm motivating you is one reason that I do this. It's a reason that I'm uploading videos, and that I'm trying to touch base with people and build a community. And I want us to motivate each other. And you don't know it, but you motivated me to think. I had to get up and think about this and put this video out. So you're motivating me in a different way, and I appreciate it. So thanks to you, and thanks to everyone else that watches the channel, and maybe comments and shares and all that kind of good stuff. I appreciate it. So I'm going to close this video out now, and my watch ain't working again. Stupid watch. It's almost time for me to go take my pre-workout. See, I'm trying to stay on schedule like I'm still working. So at 3:15, I'm going to go start making my pre-workout and get my supper going. And then I'm going to finish up my chest workout about 4 o'clock. Anyways, guys, like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff to me, the Body Beatdown. All right? Inspire someone every day, including yourself. Why? Because you're the most important person in the world. You have to inspire yourself before you can inspire anyone else. You have to be strong in your head and your mind and take care of yourself before you can do that for anyone else. All right? It's a journey. It's not easy, but when that little switch goes flickety flick, you've been there. You've done it. You got it. All right? Get up, get out, get rad, do it to it. We'll see you next time on the Body Beatdown. See y'all later.
Get up, get out, get rad, and do it to it!